It's War Dragon time! RPW here with our next video in the Beginner's Guide to War Dragon series. I'm pretty excited about this video because this is something that a lot of people misunderstand, and that is experience points for your dragons, better known as XP. So let's get this started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is go down and look at our dragon roster. I want to show you guys what I mean by experience points if you don't already know what that means. So let's go down here to Fiemp. He's a pretty cool dragon. If I click on train, you're going to see at the bottom that he needs 1.34 million XP in order to be taken up to his next level. But how do you get XP? Well, it's quite simple. If you go out and you go into your attack roster, you're going to see that every attack comes with XP, along with your food, your lumber, and your metals. In this particular one, you get 13,000 maximum XP for your attack. But this can be split between dragons, multiple dragons, if you cannot defeat it alone. Now, my maximum XP at my level is going to be found further down where it's more difficult. My maximum XP is going to be 40.4 thousand, and it is going to be dramatically smaller if you are a much lower level. Now, there is ways to get your maximum XP in a very efficient way, and that is by using bases like, for example, this one, free XP. Now, the free XP 280 base is a rather simple base that you can use when you have backup with someone who has Death Gaze that can come in and take out the towers beyond this farm here. We'll go into a tactical view here. So you would bring your dragon in that you're trying to build XP on, and you would simply swap, and someone behind you would come in and take out the things behind it. If you don't know how to use free XP, I suggest you check out my video. It is called Free XP 280, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so that is one way you can get XP. There's also other ways you can get experience points, and that is through potions. So if you look here, it says that I have 2 potions worth 8.5 thousand each, and that I can use this potion to give my dragon experience points. It also, if you'll notice, allows me to transfer experience points from dragons that have been exported already with the cost of rubies. Now, you don't have to have an exported dragon in order to do so. You can still buy experience points for your dragons. However, this is a serious waste of rubies. I do not suggest it because it really is a serious waste of rubies when all you have to do is take advantage and do something like the free XP, back up a higher player and take the last bite, or have somebody help you defeat a base with 1 dragon. Now, if you look down here on the bottom, you're going to see Kiran. Kiran has a ×5 multiplier on her, right? This ×5 multiplier means that she will get 5 times as much XP in that run. Now, every time you use a dragon, they get less and less that day. Like, for example, this first one, Gargula, has a multiplier ×3. Once you've used your multiplier ×5, ×4, and ×3, your multipliers have ended, at least without an added spell. So this does refill daily, and it is best to be able to go utilize that every day if you have the time. Now, you can also get multipliers through spells that you can buy on your foraging center, or you can earn them in chests and so forth. If you'll notice this top left side, there is a 100% XP boost. I have 8 of them here, and I can purchase them for 50 rubies, but guys, again, that's not worth the rubies. But with this spell, I would get double the XP on my attack. Now, I would not want to use that unless it's on a serious dragon. For example, if I had something that took a lot of experience points in order to get to their next level, that's when I would utilize that spell. Otherwise, I would save it for a rainy day, especially if you're low level, because a lot of low level dragons, guys, are not going to be difficult to train. They don't need nearly as much Just to give you a quick little example, we're going to swap out get one of my new dragons out. This is Rizar. Rizar is new. I just bred him during the breeding event, and I need to get to work, but I've been so busy making these videos. But if you'll notice, he needs 500,000 experience points just to go up one level, right? If I go over and I pick something, let's say that's clear in the back, something that I'm waiting for a breeding event on, Luminarch here. Luminarch, to go up to his next level, which would be an 18, only needs a little less than 250,000 points. So and that's almost experted. And this dragon, of course, is a center level dragon. It's not going to be your beginner dragon by any means, but something super small like in your red is only going to need maybe 300 XP or maybe 800 XP in order to get to their next level, except for in the case of maybe, oh, I can't think of her name right now, Canaris. Yeah, I think or not Canaris, Canara. She's probably the only one that I think takes almost 1,000 or a little over 1,000. So that's why I say you should seriously wait and save those back for when your dragons become more difficult to get to that level. Okay, so how can you get XP? 1, you can ask a fellow person in your team to back you on a particular attack. 2, you can watch for a join a battle at the top to pop up, and if it's somebody above your level, you can jump in and get some not maximum XP, but rather good XP. Let's say you're a level 30 and you join a level 100. The XP that they're going to share is going to be pretty close to what your maximum XP is. And then, of course, like I had said before, you can utilize free XP. Now, if you're such a small level that you're only maybe a level 20, you actually have a really cool trick. If you come over to the Forge building, and we'll just unclick, and unclick, come down to the Death Gaze spell. The moment you unlock that Death Gaze spell, if you would begin forging those, you could use Death Gaze spells to help you with your harder dragons when you can't get back up. Go into free XP, grab the dragon you want, and add the spell Death Gaze, because most levels 20 and below only need to take out one of the defense towers on free XP. So you could actually do that for yourself. It is a fantastic way to build your XP, but there are some bad and ugly things about this, which is why I truly suggest you get all the info on utilizing that base by watching my video on that. I'll leave a description below or a link below to that video in the video's description here today. So guys, that's XP. I hope I've explained it well enough that you understand what XP is and how you can best utilize that to your advantage. And be sure to keep up with it, guys, because it will be one of these days where it's like, oh no, I have a breeding event coming up and I didn't keep up with it, and now my dragons aren't auto breedable. This is something you need to keep up with regularly, at least to the point of your dragon being breedable. Don't worry about XP beyond the breedable point on your breedable dragons unless it's just to build up XP for the feeding event. Save that XP back, and I truly do believe the feeding event will be coming up here in the next few weeks. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you click that little bell, you will get notifications every time a new video comes out. Happy hunting!